Well, I just got to work and I am actually going to be alone today. We're actually out one para, so wish me success. By myself with the teacher, possibly with 20 little ones. So it's Monday after work, and I actually made it to the gym, ironically, because I said we were short one staff member in the classroom, and so there was more work on me, and I had to do her stuff like set the tables in the morning and do the bathroom breaks and the diaper changes in the morning with the kids. I usually do the afternoon, she does the morning. So it was a lot more work for me this all day today. But I feel good. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm okay. So I actually called home on the way to the gym and I talked to my daughter for a couple of minutes and she seems okay. So I feel confident. I'm going to come in, do an hour. I'm going to probably record a couple of exercises depending on how many people are in there. And I am going to hit, no, I'm not going to hit glutes and hamstrings today. Although I wish I would, but I want to neglect my other body parts. So I'm going to hit shoulders and rear delts and then go home after that. So I will end this video. Hopefully there's not too many people. I'll have the confidence to put up my tripod. And that's it. I feel okay. And I'm just going to push through this 1 hour. Guys, it's Wednesday morning again, and I'm on my way to work. Early start again. Another stupid, meaningless meeting with the whole staff. Just doesn't really go anywhere. There's too much going on in the education system and it's failing our children. So if you could keep your kids at home for pre-K and kindergarten, because it's legal in the state of Illinois, if you could keep them home, you could afford it, keep them home. It's not worth it. The curriculums are so outdated. The education system is not what it used to be. And we're just bombarded with so much stress and a lot of behavior issues. I don't know how is it in other states, but in Illinois, I worked at two school districts in Illinois, and behavior issues are a big concern. There's not enough support, and we don't have enough staffs and enough support from the districts. So the teachers are overwhelmed, overworked, and they wear many hats. They don't just teach. They have to be nurturers, they have to be social workers, they have to be behavior specialists. And unfortunately, they're just getting burned out. I see it firsthand. I'm assistant to the teacher, and there's a lot going on. The curriculums are outdated, and they're not up to par with our technology and our future. So that's why it's falling apart, and something new is going to arise. I don't know where I'm going to be next year, because according to Trump, he is trying to cut grants, and I work for pre-K, and that affects me in that sense that I love pre-K. So I don't know where I'm going to be working or if I'm going to be still in the school system, because he's cutting a lot of grants, and he's trying to give the power back to the states to decide how they want to teach the kids. So every state decides, the staff and how they want to do the public school systems, and there's not going to be no more federal government in the school. But anyways, it's not a sunny day today. It is raining. I'm a bit emotional this morning. My daughter was up all night, and I woke up this morning at 4 a.m. and I asked her, and she said she slept, but I don't think so, because that's another story. I don't want to open up with that one. Listen, there's a lot of things that is happening in my household when it comes to my daughter's situation and our family, things that are happening as far as mental health. And I don't have the courage to share some of the stories that we're going through as a family. So maybe in the near future, I'll have the wisdom to do so. But right now, I'm just going to give you guys bits and pieces. Yesterday, all she had was one taco. And I know for a fact, because I don't know for a fact. I don't know 100%. I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't know 100% because I was at work, but from my observation, coming back last night from the gym and me giving her a taco last night, I gave her two and she only had one and put the other one in the microwave. And all the fruits most of it was still there, but I'm not sure if my son had some. And that's not enough. That's unacceptable. One taco, but we're making progress. And I caught it too late because she lost so much weight and now she lost so much strength. And now I'm just like, where did I go wrong? But I didn't go wrong anywhere. I was just not aware of certain things. And I did what I knew how to do given the situation at the moment. And right now I was like, now I have to focus on her eating. All right, so let's do that. And keep in mind, when it comes to mental health, when it comes to people that go through certain things, I'm not going to put no labels. I just don't know how to paraphrase what she's experiencing, but maybe I could say emotional, mental trauma. When we go through that stuff, we go through phases. There's phases that you go through. So right now, her phase is she's refusing to eat. Before we moved into this house, I didn't have a problem with her eating. She lost a lot of weight, but she was still eating 2, 3 meals a day without me saying anything. And she was drinking like 3, 4 bottles of water without me saying anything. But once we moved into this home, it was just like we moved in around Thanksgiving of 2024, and we're in February 2025, and she lost more weight. She lost more strength, because she says certain comments that logically she doesn't understand that I'm paying attention. Like night when she was going down the stairs, she said, my legs hurt so bad. Well, of course your legs hurt. She went to an interview. She was out at 4 p.m. She came home and she was on I'm sure she was on her feet for a long time. And yesterday, I want to say she only had a taco. So of course your legs are tired. You don't have the strength. You don't have enough fuel in your system to do certain tasks throughout the day. Like, I want to say 300 calories is just not enough. It's not sustainable. It just isn't. And I refuse to play those games with her. So my main goal now is to make sure she has 3 meals a day, because somewhere along the line she lost that. But we're going to find it for her. And she's going to remember, hey, I need to eat more in order for me to sustain my energy and my strength. You're not going to get a job like that. And I told her that already. But again, the way her brain works right now, you have to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. And then it sticks, but then you have to revisit it, because if you don't revisit it, you lose it. And that's how the brain works when it comes to neuroplasticity. And that's the new science that I'm learning right now. And I wish I could explain it, because I think it's great. It's a great science, and I'm really falling in love with it. I knew it for a while, but now I'm actually applying it in my experience with my daughter, and I'm understanding. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how that works. Okay, I got to repeat it with her. Oh, okay. I got to remind her. Okay, I get it. So I'm still applying it in my life. So it's hard for me to kind of share that information with you guys, because I don't know how to explain it. I'm still applying it in my world, I'm gonna stop at the store right now and get some more fruits. She went to bed this morning like, I want to say 5 6 a.m. I was in a room with her. We shared a couple of things, a couple of words, and she she knocked out. So right now she's knocked out. So I'm thinking about coming home for lunch just to check on her. It's just a lot, guys. It really is. But you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. She's my daughter, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to remind her who she is and help her in her way to transform herself back to um, a new version of herself. Today's Friday, February 2028, and I wanted to end this video with a couple of thoughts. One is that today's a special day for me and my kids. It is the anniversary of my husband and their father's passing. It's been 13 years today, and I wanted to take them, well, I really wanted to take my daughter to go see him with me to take some flowers later. And I'm being very hopeful that she will want to go. I think I hit a soft spot with her when it with her father when it comes to that. So I'm hoping that I could make it happen and we could go see him. And then I just want to end the week with the fact that, it's been a rough week. And I have to be honest with you guys, I'm really sleepy. I didn't sleep well all this week, and I really became more aware of like how much I've been lacking within my sleep. And I don't know how I made it to the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. Yesterday was Thursday and I didn't go because I was so like I was so drained that I just went straight home. And I spent some time with my daughter in her room. She's going through some new transitions, and I want to be present because I know she has triggers, and I know that it's difficult to kick a habit when it comes to any substance, whether you want to kick the habit of alcohol, drugs. Her thing right now, we're trying to help her let go of nicotine, that she was vaping with nicotine, and she had really bad effects, and we noticed it, and we're working with her right now to help her kick that habit. And we've been really rough when it comes to that, especially because we have to remind her about eating, and it's just been a roller coaster when it comes to her health, especially and stuff. But anyways, so that's just my final thoughts about that. And my goal today is also to hit the gym. I didn't go to the gym Thursday, which was yesterday, and I would like to go today, even though I want to go see my husband at the cemetery. My goal is to go from work to gym, go home, pick up my daughter, and go back to see my husband with her, to take her out of her comfort zone, take her out of the room, take her away from her possibly going through another trigger of wanting to hit the vape, and giving her some new experiences that will enrich her brain, remind her somewhat of who she is, remind her of her father, have her think about certain things and something positive, something inspiring, just to get her to go visit him. It's been a while, and that's my goal for today. And part of me doesn't want to go to the gym. I just want to go home, pick her up, and go to go see my husband. But I know that my husband would want me to stay focused on my goals. Him, out of all people, were the ones that was a huge support in my fitness journey and my fitness goals to step on stage. He was like main support system, and he believed in me before I even believed in myself. Trying to step on stage, I was like, no way. And he was just like very supportive. And he would want me to not miss the gym. I know him. He would want me to go. So I will go, and that's the plan. Again, if change at the house. Anyways, I wanted to also mention another thing. She's been up all night, my daughter. So last night, again, I was off and on waking up to her presence, walking around. But she did some positive things. She did a lot of writing, a lot of studying. about personality, about thoughts, behaviors, certain actions, and she was writing down a lot of notes. I did take a look at it. I did take some pictures of it. I might post it, I might not. I'm not sure yet, but those were her little studying throughout the night. So she did some positive productivity, I gotta admit, even though she didn't get the vape. And so my concern this morning was that I needed her to get some rest because her body needs to sleep and reset and rejuvenate and heal and all that stuff and get rid of toxic from the brain. And obviously, she has a lot of that, given the fact that we're trying to help her withdraw from all the toxic of the nicotine. You guys know how bad that is. And so I know that it's important for that reason, more for her, to get her sleep in. So before I left, I took some pictures of her notes and I was like really happy, but I really wanted her to sleep. So before I left to work, I went upstairs to check on her and she was sleeping. So I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, she's asleep. That's a good thing. Hopefully she sleeps throughout the day because my son worked last night and he's coming home and he needs his rest too. And hopefully I could pick her up and she'll be ready to go see her father this evening. And that'll be a nice little getaway and it'll be something beautiful and something memorable and special. And my husband would really appreciate that and he'll be happy to see her and me. I'm not sure about my son because he needs to rest for work tonight, but see me and my daughter. So I will try to take some videos at the gym. Not sure if it's gonna happen.
She didn't love you back. All she did was leave a hole in your chest. You didn't get that job, even though you really gave it your best. And now you're wondering what's the point of anything at all. But let me tell you what, that's just life putting you through the test. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you gotta stumble. Ooh. When you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times. When you feel so stuck, but you can't get out. Just remember, there will come a day when it all works out, and you didn't even have to try. You will find a way if you hold on now and remember that the only way is up from here. You say you're getting old, but what do you know about what's to come? 'Cause what the future holds